Hello and welcome to day 4. Today we're just going to go over the structure and function of the eye. You're going to be doing some coding scenarios that are related to the eye. So let's just kind of look at the structure and the function because everything that you're going to be coding and looking at is related to this. So of course we know the eye is responsible for vision. It detects light, and it converts it into signals that we can see, that our brain can transmit into figures and pictures. The main parts of the eye include the cornea, the iris, the pupil, the lens, the retina, and optic nerve. Light enters the eye and is focused onto the retina for visual processing. So it goes to the retina, and that's what gets our picture. That's what we see. The cornea helps to protect the eye, and it helps to focus light. If you've ever heard of anybody having a scratched cornea, that's why it's so serious, because when it's scratched, it can't protect the eye and focus on that light. The lens helps to adjust focus for near and distant vision. So when you're old like me and you have to start wearing glasses, your lens is wearing out, and so can't see like you used to. Retina contains rods and cones that detect the light, and then the optic nerve transmits visual information to the brain. One other part that we're talking about is the ocular adnexa, and that's the structures that support the eye. So the eyelids, the eyelashes, the conjunctiva, the lacrimal glands, and the extraocular muscles. These structures help to maintain eye health and enable eye movement. Functions of the ocular adnexa. So, of course, we know our eyelids and eyelashes protect the eye from debris and injury. The lacrimal glands are the ones that produce tears, and they help to lubricate and clean the eye. And the extraocular muscles control eye movement and coordination. The auditory system, because we're also doing the auditory system this week, is responsible for hearing and maintaining balance. So the auditory system is not just for hearing, but also maintaining balance. It is divided into the outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. So the ear is 3 parts. Sound waves travel through each part, and they're converted into nerve signals. The outer ear is the auricle and the ear canal, so that's where the sound collects. The middle ear contains ossicles. That's what amplifies your sound vibration. And then the inner ear contains the cochlea for hearing, and then the vestibular system for balance. So the inner ear is basically where it does the balance part of the auditory system. Common conditions include infections, hearing loss, and vision disorders. You always want to make sure we're doing the CPT coding that all documentation supports it. So if you're coding for like the cornea, we want to make sure that the cornea is the correct body part. So understanding that anatomy can help you better with assigning these codes.